welcome back to another Mukbang Monday. It's your host again, Savvy.
And Summer. I'm Jenna, and this is our special guest today.
Hi, I'm Zach. I work at the Welcome Center, student here at Leeward, and I'm also part of LeeGaming.
Yay! Okay. And today we have pumpkin crunch cake from the Alley. It's their seasonal special. It's one of the things that they're known for. So we're gonna go ahead and take a bite. Today's topic is going to be about online dating. So online dating is using mobile apps or the internet to find a potential romantic or sexual partner.
Back in the 1960s, Stanford students were actually one of the first people to kind of start doing this match by survey almost to get like a taste of people's personalities and then matchmaking through that way, which is what a lot of dating apps today do, is they use algorithms and they use personality testing questions to find people to match with.
In 1995, Match.com became the world's first online dating site. In the late 1990s, the movie called You've Got Mail also helped normalize online dating. And in the 2000s, social networking sites started getting more popular, and so did free dating sites, such as Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, and like eHarmony, if you remember that.
Starting in the 2010s, that's when mobile phones kind of got a little bit more popular, and with the increase in popularity, so were apps and more online dating services, such as Bumble, Tinder, Grindr, and Hinge. With online dating, there comes a lot of stigmas, as we know, with safety and just with the uptake in catfish and a whole bunch of things, especially with the feeling of desperation almost, and having that stigma and stereotype around like, oh bro, you have that on your phone, like why do you have that? So that's why we're here today, to talk about how to be safe and also how to navigate and have genuine conversations online.
See, but like my experience is very like surface level. Like I haven't really like done anything on dating apps, because to me, every time like I join, I always just feel like you're judging a book by its cover. Like you're really not like trying to match with people and like get like a genuine connection with them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just kind of look at it like that.
I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of us grew up with the internet and being told, like, be careful of the internet, be careful who you meet on there. It's a dangerous place. And this is kind of, it goes against everything almost that we were told, like, oh, you don't talk to strangers, you don't give them your personal information, and then you're over here like, drop the Audi, like, drop your address, and it's just like completely, it's fine. There needs to be a discussion had about what is considered safe and how to navigate the dating world, especially the online dating world.
You don't give out like your address and like your workplace and stuff.
Yeah, like typical following the internet rules, kind of like no important information out there. Public space.
I was about to say, like when you meet a new person, you're not immediately gonna tell them like, oh yeah, this is everything about me. Like you're gonna find like things to like kind of connect on, but you're not gonna throw all of your information out there.
Yeah.
It might seem like a paranoia thing, but yeah, meeting in a public space or having someone there that you know, like maybe in the background. It's true, it can help you if you need to leave, like because of an emergency or you don't feel safe. And it's important. Yeah. It's important to have that kind of support system. So online dating is kind of dangerous in that way, because there are people with malicious intent, and you don't know who they are until you meet them. And I feel like you need to be wary of that. If they refuse to call you or like show you their face before meeting up in person, maybe that's a red flag. Maybe don't continue with that if they're doing that. But yeah.
I also think a key thing for not just like online dating, but dating in general, is kind of starting off with the intent of seeing if you're compatible even with this person. Not even in like a romantic sense, but in a, can we be friends, like as a bare minimum. Taking those next steps into a relationship is like a whole nother level. And I think in today's like dating climate, a lot of people are just skipping that step and they're going straight to the, oh, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend, like, oh my gosh, we're holding hands, but it's like, what's their favorite color? What color are my eyes? It's like, going back to the basics almost, and just trying to even have like a friendship connection before even moving on to the like, can I see you as like a future prospect in my life. Actually, I was just, did you guys go to the first domestic violence training? It was on the same day. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't expect anyone else to be on there, but she brought up a good point which was, she doesn't really like the term love bombing because it's like a cutesy way of not hiding like what's happening, but it's like a cutesy way of like almost dismissing, like, no, that's like, it's abusive behavior, that's toxic, and it's like, oh, he's love bombing me. It's like, oh, there's love in there, but there's not. It's like, it's a manipulative tactic that people use typically when like, if you're trying to stray or you're trying to leave the relationship, they'll be like, no, after treating you horribly the whole time, they'll be like, here's a little sprinkle, like a little morsel. It's like giving a starving child a bite of a cake and being like, never mind, and like just throwing that up against the wall and like ruining it. It's just, it's like almost leading. It's like leading you on to keep you trapped in a relationship pretty much.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, it's really like packaged very nicely into like a really like love is involved in that, but it's not. I think like starting natural, like wherever you start on like Tinder, Bumble, DMs, you know, like just starting a natural conversation is really important because I know it can feel really awkward when you're like initiating, like after you match with somebody and you're like, hey, what's up? You know? It's like, oh God, where do we go from here? Hey, like, you know, we're friends and like, you know, we're getting to know each other and not just like, so, you single? You know, like that makes it feel weird, right?
Every conversation I've had on a dating app has been like super dry. Like, it's not, like it doesn't go anywhere than like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh, how was your day today? That's it. Like, that's pretty much it. And then it just dies right there. Yeah, it's so dumb.
Also, I want to get to know you. Like, what's the point of like being on an app where you like ask questions and like try to get to know someone unless you like only if you like dive deep like with somebody. Like,
Exactly.
It can be hard to have a good conversation with people like that.
Yeah, like where do you go after that?
Yeah, I guess with having good conversations, being authentic to yourself. So like you're saying, like, oh, don't restrict yourself because you feel like you need to make the other person comfortable. Because like dating apps aren't necessarily like horrible for meeting someone, but like it's only possible to have a good relationship from there if you are yourself. Because it's hard to have that connection when you're not in person looking at them. So you still have to be as true to yourself as possible, like over text or however you're talking to them.
when it comes to like being yourself, there's nothing wrong with like being really yourself. If they find me weird from that, then okay, bye.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe they're the same type of weird as you, and maybe that's something you can connect on. But because both parties are too shy per se to take that first step and be like, oh hey, like this is me, this is what I like to do, these are my hobbies. If you mess with it, you mess with it, you know, like if you don't, that's totally fine. This is my lifestyle, this is who I am. And if you're too shy to go out and do that, then I don't think you should be shocked when nobody else is reaching out. Kind of how you previously brought up, like how the conversations are dry and it's like, how was your day? Good. Like, oh, what are you doing? Nothing. It's one of those things where maybe if the person's being dry on the other end, then sometimes you just gotta move on. But a way that you can kind of help get the conversation started is by starting with open-ended questions. So like, oh, what's something that happened during this week that like was cool or that like maybe was crazy? And they'll be like, well, at work this thing happened, and then there's other things like, oh my gosh, that's interesting, like tell me more, or like, oh my gosh, that happened to me, you know, things like that. So I think that could be a very helpful tip for anybody online. Thank you all for joining us with this Mukbang Monday. That's gonna wrap it up for us, but before we head out, we're gonna go ahead and rate our little pumpkin crunch cakes from the Aiea and Aiea.
So I ate it all. So I would say it was a 10. It was really good.
I didn't eat all of it, but like, I feel like they put too much whipped cream. Other than that though, it was very good, so I would say like 9.
I'm gonna give it a 10. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, you must.
And I think I'm gonna give it a 9 too, because yeah, there was a lot of whipped cream. I took it off, but I'm gonna finish the rest of it after we finish the video because I don't want to like devour it in front of you. So yeah, it's really good though.
So that concludes our Mukbang Mondays. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our other stuff we got going on this October for Talk Tuesday. We're going to be focusing on dating and how to navigate not just the online dating world, but the dating world in general.
Okay, so signing off, we have our Love Pono website. Make sure to check it. It's the link in our bio on our Instagram at Love Pono. And make sure to check our YouTube where you can watch us. We also have the Title IX website available, and we'll be doing something very soon with Title IX, so make sure you check it out. Also, we have our Bright Sky app. Shout out to Bright Sky, super helpful DV. Community-based kind of app. It's really cool, so I encourage you to check it out, not only for yourself or if you know someone that would need it. And yeah, that concludes our Mukbang Monday, and this is Summer.
Savvy.
Oh, I'm Zach.
Jenna.
Thank you, Zach, for joining us.
No, thank you guys for having me.
Yep.
It was fun.
Okay. If you're interested in joining us for a mukbang, we have our Google form. It's going to be linked in the bio or in our link tree in our Instagram. So check it out. You can come and eat and chat with us. So yeah.
Do it, dude. It's free food.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.